Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of the Quiver Podcast. And thankfully, it's not our last recap episode of the season, di ba?
Meron pa.
Meron pa.
Buhay
Meron
pa.
pa.
Buhay pa,
Ano pa,
tumihinga pa.
may benefit pa tayo. We can still have more episodes. Of course, I'm Brian. I'm joined today by Vic. Say hi, Vic.
Hi! At nanonood ng replay.
Nag-film room si Vic mag-isa muna. Keep it to yourselves muna.
Oo.
Baka manood si Jake Figueroa ng The Quiver Podcast.
Oo eh. Baka makakuha ng tip. Baka makakuha ng tip eh.
Ganyan wala tayo. And also, hi Willie, fresh from work from home.
Hello. For the record, nanood ako ng replay. Ay, hindi. Nanood ako ng live stream.
Saan na ba yan? Sa Pilipinas Live app.
Sa Pilipinas Live.
Saboy Gcash na. Saboy Gcash.
Sasambaw natin yung Eric.
Pagkagalit sa'yo sa Eric yan, huwag ka manood sa mga boy Gcash.
So ayan, you can see that the crew is happy. Well, only sort of happy, more of relief yung nararamdaman namin. We're quite relieved because of course it's not the last game of the season for DLSU after beating NU 87-77 at the Smart Araneta Coliseum. That means may laro ulit at the same place on Saturday 3:30. Set nyo na yung watch nyo, tapos punta na kayo sa area mga 2 o'clock, 2:30 para medyo makapag-park pa or makakain pa or whatever. Para hindi hassle kasi it's a can't miss game. But unfortunately, I will miss it because I'll be out of town. Akala ko kasi Sunday yung laro. Kaya, joke lang. Wala rin naman ako ng Sunday na yun. So, yeah, we're obviously going to talk about the win by Lasal and of course also having that one eye on that Saturday game that I just told you about. First of all, this won't be a DLSU fans show without us mentioning our fellow fans. Hindi sila fans ng Quiver necessarily. More of fans sila ng Lasal, but if they're also fans of us, well, that's a pleasure. So I'll read first from the YouTube. Yung comments sa quickie nila Vic and Gio. Ang ganda ng thumbnail nun, di ba Vic?
Puneta.
That's
Para
a
kami
solid
babaralin sa luneta eh. Para kami babaralin sa luneta ni Gio sa thumbnail. Langya kayo. Gulat
That's
ako.
life. Sorry.
Ang ganda ng framing
So,
nun eh. Galing ng
Pero
tripod yun, eh.
bago magsimula, thank you kay Luis. Ang galing ng cameraman namin kayo na si Luis. Ang galing ng cameraman
Pakilala mo nga ako
namin
dyan
kanina.
kay Luis. Parang
Oo,
mabait
pre,
yung
pakilala
tao na
kita
yan.
kay Luis.
Oo.
Parang
Baka kung meron kayong
yan, Bray. Si Luis, parang sumusunod kay Alex Macam yan eh. Sumusunod kay Alex Macam. Yan yung mga kaibigan natin na lumalabas lang pag weekday game. Weekday game lang lumalabas yung mga yan eh.
May isa pa yung dating nawala nung Go Archers pa si Penalty. Kung sino man
Si
siya.
penalty, penalty.
Oo. Kung sino
Magkakasama
man
yung
sila.
mga yan eh.
Oo. Anyway, so ito yung
May mga hidden identity para mga budget insertion yung mga taong yan eh. Weekday lang lumalabas.
Oo nga. Hindi kasi tayo kawani ng gobyerno na pwedeng magpakita.
Oo,
basta-
wala. Hindi.
Oo. Layo tayo dyan.
Anyway, ito yung mga comments pa lang. And we are thankful for each one of them. I'll just read a few. Yung una, sabi ni Norm Delara, 1884. Blessing in disguise those injuries and suspensions. It sharpened the second unit to rise to the occasion. We have not only fresh legs as substitute, but can deliver. So, yeah, we'll touch on that later. Thank you, Norm, for your message. Ito, baka magustuhan to ni Willie. Na comment from Jeremy Magnaya, 49667. Sabi niya, Luis, pa-block Pablo. Daming blocks na on key players. Pa-block daw, Willie. Parang iba yata yung gusto mo.
Oo. That's another Pablo job.
And then one by Vince Arcica, 1491. He said, our dominant preseason form was very evident in this game. Finally, the adversities we encountered helped shape the whole team. Yeah, so we'll touch more on that later. And the last one from on our YouTube from MRT or Emert 7403. peaking at the right time, get a rematch with UP, please. So that's from our YouTube. And from our IG stories, meron din mga comments, of course, because we put stories, right? And we always appreciate yung mga laging nagko-comment eh. So, ano to, for
Oh,
us,
thank you,
it's,
thank you.
ano sila, sabi ni, um, ano to? Francis Luis Pasigan, um, finally, na-complete na. So, yeah, I mean, it's been a while. I think, nasabi sa Quickie, di ba, nasabi sa Quickie na NU yung last na buo. But I think wala yata si JC makalalag nun, if I remember. Or kung nandun siya, parang yun yung first game back niya. So, and then hindi natin natapos nga with Mason.
Yung sa nose
You know
injury
what
niya.
happened. Yeah, so I guess the team regards the Adamson game as the last complete talaga, natatapos na lang. But it's good now that we have this game na kompleto tayo lahat, and that bodes well for us because we have everyone we can call on. Not necessarily magamit lahat, diba? But magamit everyone. And then may isang comment din dito. Medyo di naglo-load yung IG ko now. Pero, yung IG natin now. Pero may nagsabi na finish them off. I'll just type in our comments sa YouTube kung sino nag-comment man. And sabi nun ng isa, si Pico Manalo, if I'm not mistaken, is job's not done. So that's where we are. We know this is just halfway. And we are obviously thankful, like what we said in the intro, na meron pa tayong at least isa pang recap. Who knows how many more towards the end, right? So, thank you again for everyone for their comments. Appreciate them as always. And yeah, sometimes kahit yung mga comments from other fans, pinagtatawa na lang namin. But it's all part of the banter. We don't shy away from it. Okay, so speaking of not shying away from challenges, knowing the challenge that we have to face coming into this game, were you surprised, Willie, nung niloload mo yung stream na ang hot ng start ng Lasal? Syempre, nakauna NU, but then I think that was their only lead, 2-0. After that, when we rested control, parang tuloy-tuloy na natin palaki. Yun lang in the first quarter. How did you react to that development to start the game?
Actually nga ako, medyo kinabahan ako eh. Nung pagpasok ko pa lang sa live stream, nakita ko, uy, up tayo, 9-2. Bigla na lang nung nag-settle down na ako, bigla na lang humabol NU. Sabi ko, shit, namalas ata ako dito. Pero, ayun, I think, after nung medyo naghabol lang NU, we were able to really keep them at bay, at least for the most part. And then, I think ito na rin eh, yung that first quarter, that roughly first few minutes, yung na-mention ni Coach Jeff Napa no, sa post-game interview niya na his boys have to remain composed and composed and keep their emotions in check kasi I think that yung first few minutes na yun, that was where we saw medyo medyo naging emotional yung mga NU boys eh. A few technicals were thrown around. I think the first one was kay Steve Nash Enriquez for unsportsmanlike behavior. And then, ayun, we were able to, at that early pa lang, I saw that we were able to take them out of their rhythm and then at least get things going no, for our offense and defense.
Yeah, so that's really a good observation. Ang naalala ko talaga, umpisa pa lang, di ba nagkakainitan na or nagkakasagutan na sina Omar Jan at Mike Phillips sa ilalim eh. Naalala ko the referee had to gather themselves. Parang Vic, nung nakita mo yan, parang did that encourage you yung gano'n na parang medyo gigil tong NU parang they're trying to send a message but also Lasal through Mike Phillips in that moment, parang he was just not gonna budge. Parang he stood firm, naalala ko in that moment. And that kind of carried on throughout the game. So, what did you make of that, Vic?
Sa akin wala naman kasi parang ang ano ko lang is that sige lang, I mean it's a normal part of the game para sa akin. So not that much. I'm not taking away much of that. Pero ano lang, comment ko, nakakabobo si Enriquez kasi parang si Raulo, senyas ka ng ganun sa harap ng
Harap-harap sa ref,
sa harap ng mga committee table. So it's just stupid. Yun yung ano ko dun. Sabi ko, ano, pero yun nga, sabi ko nga, sige, if you want to do that, it's fine, but it just, for me, ang pwede siguro take away dun, it just shows kung asan yung mental state nila for the game na okay, sabi kong ganun. I mean, Coach Jeff got a technical then, and then yun nga, si Steve Nash got a technical for some calls in the game. Sabi ko, I think they're not in this mentally. Yun yung ano ko doon. Yun yung tingin ko, and I'm so happy that we were able to to capitalize
Mhm.
whatever mental state NU is in this game.
Yeah, so yung NU, they fell into a 9-2 deficit early on after we made 9 straight points. They made a couple of threes, if naalala ko tama. Enriquez and Francisco, a reminder of our round 2 encounter just to start that. And then nag-split si Steve Nash of free throw line. After that, we produced 11 straight points to take a 22-9 lead. Tres ni EJ Goyena yung punctuate nung run na yun.
Yeah,
So during that
tas
time sabi
nag-timeout
ko,
sila.
exactly. And during that time sabi ko, I like this sequence. Una, we need that kind of luxury in this team at least to settle down our nerves because syempre may giggle tayo as the team that is more eager, more desperate to get the result. But that doesn't always translate to a good start kasi 'di ba pag giggle ka and you make mistakes that can also backfire. So I'm pleased with that sequence. Of course, NU um got to settle themselves down a bit, but the good thing about that first quarter is that we maintained that 11-point lead, and coming into the second quarter, 28-17, ito na yung sinasabi ni Willie. Sumagot yung NU. I think they put up a 6-0 run to cut that lead to 5. And then from there, medyo back and forth siya. And I think we kind of allowed NU back into this game, allowed ourselves to get rattled or somewhat ganun. So Vic, ano yung observations mo nun?
Yung second quarter, there were, honestly, sa akin, personal opinion, may yung pasok ni Bright. Bright, yun, parang masabihin to ng yung ball screen defense, NU got away with points of ball screens. Hindi ko alam
Tagalog
kung
tayo, Tagalog. De joke lang.
hindi ko alam kung si Bright nawawala ba siya or hindi lang niya naiintindihan how to execute kung ano yung ball screen na defense natin because I think he committed two quick fouls. Tapos yung isa medyo disappointing na nagbintis si Mark Parks, and I felt like Bright should have gotten the rebound rather than Parks getting a putback basket. So,
Yeah.
yun yung isang doon, yun yung isang crucial stretch ng second quarter for me na nakabuelo si NU. Next was yung shot fakes ni Jake Figueroa. Medyo nakakainis din siya, nakaka-frustrate na we kept biting on those shot fakes tapos naka-end one siya. And then yung layup ni I think may layup si Tebol Garcia over Doy Dumo,
At
and
least
then
dalawa.
there's another layup din ni Steve Nash one-on-one kay Kian. So yun yung mga things that we could have avoided, or ano yan siguro, I think better to frame everything as rooms for improvement coming into Saturday's game. So yun yung mga tingin natin na, pero I think kasi Bright was able to play kasi foul trouble si Mason eh. So I think yan yung isang crucial for Mason to improve on as well on Saturday. Hindi pwedeng na foul trouble kasi yun nga, feeling ko naman si Bright hindi naman siya gagamitin kung hindi na foul trouble si Mason. So having said that, given the situation yun na pasok si Bright, and then yun nga, parang may nakapag-run sa kanya yung NU din. So those are the things na Yun. Kaya it really allowed NU to get close nung second quarter.
Willie, syempre, Bright, for whatever positives or negatives he brings to the table, he's still a Lasallian. And as a fellow Lasallian, Willie, what would you like to advise Bright? If meron man, creative ideas. Kasi syempre, yung mga coaches natin, may ideas na sila in a basketball sense. Ikaw, anong mapapayo mo sa kanya? Payong Lasalista, kumbaga.
You know what, Bright? This one's for you. You know that the Lasal community enjoys their come from behind wins, no? So, ano yan, you should prove the haters wrong, and you should also come from behind. Show them what you're made of. Come from behind.
Naalala ko tuloy yung sinabi nung CSR nung NU nung cheer dance. Ano daw, mas nakakatakot, mas nakakaba kapag yung atake galing sa likod kasi pang-anim daw sila magpe-perform din. So, yeah, that's prove the doubters wrong. That's a good message. Syempre, I think for what it's worth, we see it in our online circles, diba? There's been some deficiencies and it's not totally bad to call out Bright because we know he can achieve parang hindi pa niya naabot yung potential niya eh. So that's I think where Vic is at. Kasi syempre Bright has a big frame. He can actually be a threat offensively and defensively. So may ibubuga pa siya. But yun nga, it remains to be seen by how much he can contribute in this campaign. Of course, as part of the roster, diba? Whatever he can bring to the table is always welcome. And that's also from everyone else on the bench who don't see as many minutes as the core guys. So third quarter, we were only up by 2. There was the sequence in the second half na nagka-jump ball and then nakuha natin yung bola because of that kasi we won the jump ball and you started the possession second quarter. If wala yung jump ball, we would have had so napunta ulit sa atin yung bola. So NU started the play. I was worried at that time. Actually kahit yung tres ni Jello Santiago kung pumasok yun. That could have taken the zing out of our run. And totally swung the momentum sa NU. Pero buti hindi pumasok. And then NU also failed to execute early. And this is where our defense showed in the third. We limited them to just 8 points. Vic, di ba, sinasabi mo prior to the Final Four that one of the concerns you had in this team was defense. How would you rate that third quarter defense by Lasal?
Personally, superb. As well as yung offense. Kasi I think, naging din dito na apart from adjusting defensively na walang rhythm si NU to get open shots of ball rotations, we kept attacking inside the paint. Yun yung pinaka nagustuhan ko sa atin in this game kasi na-force yung NU Bigs to really play defense compared to our previous yung first and second round games natin sa kanila. Mas may conscious effort tayo dito na sumaksak. Yun yung ko doon. So, parang you get them frustrated by having the Bigs play defense and at the same time, sa kabilang dulo, wala silang rhythm na makuha. They can't get their game going tayo one-on-one. That's why our defense didn't need to adjust as much from kumbaga instead of magko-collapse ka sa paint, kailangan mo mag-recover sa perimeter. In this game, we didn't do much of that. Kasi nga, we kept attacking NU's bigs also. Kaya kung titignan mo, even yung mga shooters nila, I think Paul Francisco had 4 fouls. Halos hindi rin siya nakapaglaro na eh. I think Padrones, Palacielo also were in foul trouble din, no, kung di ako nagkakamali. O, diba? So, let's see. Omar Jan had 4, si Francisco 4, si Palacielo 4. Diba? So, sobrang sa kanila, sobrang naging crucial for them. That's why also, pagdating sa, kumbaga, maganda na yung, may effect na pinagod natin sila on offense. That's why they also cannot play defense anymore. Hindi sila hindi na nila kaya maging aggressive to play defensively, kaya ano natin sa kanila. I mean, kaya pagdating sa offense, mas na frustrate natin sila sa kabilang dulo. Kaya pagdating on the other end, kumbaga hindi na sila ano siya eh. Pero normal reaction in basketball, pag hindi ka nakaka-shoot, most of the time ang hirap umano dumepensa. So, yun yung nangyari sa Enyo Kaina, and that third quarter was just galing. Galing lang with yung ano natin, it was a splendid the defensive effort from us.
Okay, so if the defense was splendid, tatanong ko naman si Willie. We shot 6 out of 8 from the free throw line in this quarter, including a crucial stretch where, yes, we limited NU, but we also had si Marasigan and Makalalag. We were up 5, 46-51, and then they had perfected their free throw trips. So that stretched the lead quietly from 5 points to 9 points. I say quietly because I think if you've been watching LaSalle long enough in your life, you're not expecting that clip all the time. So, Willie, what did you make of that moment? Hindi lang yun kasi parang for a while, it took NU more than 4 minutes to get their first basket that period. But at the same time, ito yung mga question about the free throw commenters yung mga nagsasabi na, oh, sige, if we made a lot of our free throws, dito valid yung comment nila kasi I think if may na-miss tayo, parang baka mabuhayan yung NU. But alam mo yun, as each point came in via the free throw line, nagkakaroon tayo ng konting breathing room. So how did you value the free throw shooting? Si Earl and si Mike lang yung nag-miss. But they managed to split in this third quarter.
Actually nga, up until this point in time, I think we've been making our free throws nga eh. Hindi pa tayo, so far, yung itong into the third quarter, hindi pa tayo nag-0 for 2. If I'm not mistaken, ano yun, puro mga one out of 2 lang tayo. So, having the boys really make sure their free throws go in, and kahit just for the supporters for the crowd, malaking relief na rin yun na we're not, lalo na in a very high stakes game as this, na alam na nga nila yung value of really sourcing every point from where it's possible. And mali mo, ano yan, gumagana na rin pala yung pa ano natin sa crowd no, na ano, we support your we trust your free throws. Ayan, that's one hill I will die on, na mentally din yun. Feeling ko they get some sort of energy nga din from what we project onto them in the court pag nakita nila na ano yun, na when everything's going right, and then nakita nila we support, or we at least give them yung positive energy na yun, kahit pa paano i-translates
Ayun, so Billy, maghanap ka na lang ng sisisihin mo kasi kung 18 out of 26 yung free throw, 69% sana kasi 65% lang. So, kulang na naman ng isa. But speaking
Alam mo,
of...
JC, kung pumasok lang yung isang free throw mo sa fourth quarter, baka naka 69 tayo. This is on you, man. Kasalanan mo to.
Yeah, but speaking of 69, because we ended that third quarter up 67-54. Tama diba? Tapos grabe yung dunk to reach that 69 point, really.
Oh, what
take off.
What a basket to get that nice score line. Yun talaga.
And
nung nakita ko, sabi ko, Gio, Gio, ano yung picture mo yung score, Picture mo yung score. Bigla na lang.
Chinat mo kay Gio, no? Chinat mo kay Gio.
Oh, chinat ko kay Gio yun. Chinat ko. Parang magkatabi lang kami, pero chinat ko.
Grabe, ang bilis talaga. Thank you, social media. Thank you, internet. Kasi dati, 25 years ago, di mo magagawa yan. SMS mo, matagal pa yun mag-send. Baka walang signal sa Araneta.
Oo.
But yeah, ito yung quarter when before NU pulled off that mini rally that threatened to bridge the gap to LaSalle. I think they got it to as low as 8 when they were down by 73-81 yung score nun So prior to that, I think we were able to stretch the lead to as high as I'm backtracking the score now.
I think
to
that's
as high as
17.
17. Yes,
Ayun,
it was
17.
Pablo, Pablo basket after that Mason dunk that stretch it as far as 17 but then ito na nga yung yung Reynard Humamoy end one that kind of like it helped chip away and then nag-trash siya after nun. And then that's what allowed NU to feel their way back of sorts kasi ang question ko siguro dito kay Vic is that yes, we entered the quarter ahead by 13 but because of those two quick baskets, right? We stretched it to 17. NU was able to reduce it to 8. So if we're not for the four quick baskets, who knows? It could have gone down to 4. So, how did you like the intensity at least throughout that period, Vic? What were the positives? What were the negatives? Kasi syempre, we cannot say that there are no negatives because we allowed NU as well that last stand that may konti pa silang say towards the end.
I'm happy na nag-time out si Coach T. Kasi parang ang pakiramdam ko noon nag-relax tayo ng konti which allowed NU to gain confidence at that point. Kaya sobrang happy ako na good timeout. Ako yun yung nasabi ko when I was watching. Sabi ko, thank you Lord, good timeout. Kasi parang just to cut the Kasi after naman ng timeout na yun, medyo nakapag-settle down naman tayo after that timeout. So sobrang ganda ng timing nung timeout na yun kanina. And then after that, I'm just happy na I think yung siguro one of those good signs sa game na to was palagi tayo may sagot. I think the other other Panto listeners or audience natin na nakausap namin kanina within the game venue. Yan yung sinasabi nila na this was for us kasi kahit anong gawing run ng NU, we had an answer to that. Parang hindi tayo na rattle buong game na with their shrieking crowd kasi yung crowd nila kayo na pang talaga as in pang
volleyball crowd.
Sorry yun yung term ko talaga, shrieking crowd kasi pang cheer dance so with all that crowd support on every run na ginagawa ni NU, we were not rattled, we stayed composed, and then we just did what we had to do. Palagi tayo may sagot on every run ni NU which is I think isa yan sa mga keys of the game din for me, yung ating mental toughness in this game and hindi tayo lumayo dun sa sistema and sa game plan natin.
Yeah, so we answered by establishing a 10-2 run of our own. Dalawang tres ni Mason Eos and dalawang attack to the basket ni JC, if I remember correctly. And ang sagot lang ng NU was an Omar John basket, if I remember correctly. So it was 81-65. At that point, okay, parang ano mo yun, it should feel comfortable already to a certain degree because 81-65. Oh nga, I mean, 4 minutes, 16 points. It should. But of course, I mean, to a casual, that it should feel comfortable. But what happened, I think, was there was this unsportsmanlike foul that swung the game a little bit back to NU. Because they were
talaga yun, Anspo talaga siya, Bray, kasi actually, at that, yung instant pa lang na nakita ko si Pab, sabi ko, naku, Anspo to. Yun na yun na sabi ko agad.
Swerte tayo na hindi naman na nasara yung palad niya. Pero it could have gotten worse.
Kundi, yari na naman tayo niyan. Bingo na naman. Naka yan, Bray, parang VAR, naka-auto yan Lasal, close piece, ejected.
So, ganito lang dapat.
Automatic na yun
Ang request ko lang sa misa ng Lasal, patugtugin lagi yung turuan mo ako maging bukas palad sa misa.
Yan, tama. Bukas palad, so Lord.
They responded 7-0 run from that kasi nga that free na pasok ni Humamoy, ni RHG, yung dalawa niyang free throws, and then Jake had a basket subsequently sa possession na yun, and then he also hit a 3. I remember sa corner yun si Jacob yata yung nag-challenge na, if my memory serves me right. 72-81, but then Jacob responded, had that jumper, reminiscent of what he did against Ateneo, diba? And then, NU still found a way to answer. Parang Jake Figueroa got himself on the line, to the line. And then, ito na yung trust ni JC, 74-86. So, ito na siguro, Vic, baka mas kampante ka na dito kaysa nung 65-81. Tama ba? Mas may ano ka na
Hindi.
dun. Hindi pa
Hindi
naman
pa
sure
rin.
win, pero parang
Hindi,
hindi ka pa rin kampante.
to be honest, naging kampante lang ako yung dagger 3 ni JC sa corner nung
Oo nga, ito
nung
nga yun,
naging
yung
70. Ayan na ba yan?
Oo nga, oo, ito na yun.
86-74? Ayan na yan.
Oo,
Ayan
yun
na
yung
yan.
sinasabi ko. Parang sabi ko, hindi
Wala
pa naman
na.
sure win, pero at least, alam mo yun, parang
Wala na.
it would take so much for us to let that
Alam mo,
slip away.
kung yung 86-74, 53 seconds, pag natalo pa tayo dyan, ewan ko na lang talaga. Kaya,
Nung kami,
at that,
USD
hindi, ako
times
naman,
2 yata yun. USD
Ako
times
naman.
2 embarrassment yun.
nung sa akin, sabi ko, wala na yan. Sabi ko, that's the game actually. Yun na yung ano ko. Nung
Yung time nga nun eh.
86-74.
yung before nga nun yung siguro mga 2 minutes before nun, yung ano yun, yung medyo up pa tayo by 10, naririnig ko si Gio nagchat kami, naririnig ko si
Typing.
Gio, sabi ko, I
Gio
hate
is
this game. Oo, Gio is typing. I hate this game. Takot pa rin. I don't like this game.
Naririnig ang typing.
Naririnig ko yung typing.
Yeah, grabe. Ano rin siya eh. It's quite controlled if you look at the score. Kung nagbabasa ka lang ng stat sheet or ng play-by-play, you might feel like, oh, Lasal has it under wraps. Pero syempre, iba pa rin yung feeling na pinapanood mo, yung pace ng game. And you actually, to answer, si Paul Francisco, he responded to that JC Makalalag 3. Pero what I liked about how NU got to respond was, it took them time. I think it was their third look from parang hindi sila
Honest,
makakuha ng
bad trip
clean look.
kaya yun. Kasi alam mong tres na yung hinahanap ni NU dun eh. Alam mo yun, parang, ano lang. We could have done better na bigay mo na yung layup. Kasi mas okay na ako mag 2 points na lang sila at that juncture. Kasi alam mo naman 3 points na yung hinahanap nila.
Pero kasi mahirap din mag-foul if we stop the clock.
Kaya nga. Kaya ang pagka ganun kasi, okay na ipa-lay up. Ang ano naman, pag ganong situation naman, walang help. Kung maka-lay up, di maka-lay up. Pero, ano na lang yun, puro one-on-one defense na lang siya dapat at that moment. Sorry, baka sabihin ng audience natin, medyo maarte tayo, tambak na nga eh. Binibig deal pa natin, tambak na binibig deal pa natin.
May quotient.
Sorry naman.
Joke lang.
Sorry naman.
Ano lang. I understand what Vic's trying to say. Siguro sa akin, I just take solace from the fact na, okay, kung makashoot man sila, we made them work hard for it. So I think that's where we can
kasi sobrang laki ng nakain na oras dun. Parang,
almost 24 seconds na din.
Di ba? Parang sobrang tagal eh. Sobrang tagal bago sila naka-basket.
I mean, that's not ideal to NU's case. And then, yun nga, sa dulo, ito na yung, actually, baka si Mike Phillips yung sisisihin ni Willie pala kasi na-split lang ni Mike. So, kung pumasok yung isa dito kay Mike, 69%, but maybe on Saturday, who knows.
Mike and JC, kasalanan niyo to.
Isa lang. Kasi pag sumobra, lagpas naman.
lalo. Parang 21, babalik ka sa 0, joke lang.
Yeah, so that's practically the game. So let's just make a roll call. I think, of course, Jacob Cortez, Mike Phillips, they combined for 25 points, 18 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 blocks. So, parang pumapogi yung rebounding stat doon ni Jacob Cortez kasi 18 rebounds, pero 17 doon kay Mike. So, parang, alam mo yun. I mean, sila yung namamagnify na, I think kaya ako sila pinagsama lang, just to block. Kasi wala namang other factor than, I think, ginagamit silang barometer na if they continue to contribute in facets of the game that they're expected to contribute. So, not primarily on the points, but of course, if they at least contribute 10 points, you know that we are, we are in good shape kasi it opens up the floor to others. So, ito na nga yung others. EJ Goliana, 11 points, 3 rebounds. Varys Marcigan, another double-digit game, is fourth straight since he got suspended. Minimum 10 points na reaching minimum. So 10 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. Earl Abadam, 6 points, 4 assists, 3 rebounds, and si JC Makalalag. Yun nga. 9 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. So, ito yung championship core na wing natin eh. I mean, I would love to add Andre, pero wala pa siyang UAP seniors ring. So, at least itong
Kasi
apat.
sobrang ganda nga ng spread ng scoring natin, yung sobrang balanced.
Yeah. Sobrang balanced talaga. And I think ito yung sinasabi ng mga tao about this Lasol team eh, na it's the most dangerous when it's a multi-headed snake rather than, let's say, ma-reduce ka into 2 or 3 key productions lang and then the rest are flat. I think that's where we give our opponents a chance. Ikaw ba, Vic, nagsusubscribe ka ba dun sa belief na yan? Or do you think na kaya pa rin naman natin manalo kung hindi ganito ka-spread out yung contributions?
Ito kasi yung best case scenario naman talaga natin to na 4 to 5 players will score in para double digits. Kasi sa akin naman, regardless of the scoring, like for example, nung Ateneo game, we only had 2 players ba or 3 players in double figures, si Mike, si Jacob, and I'm not sure if there's another one. Kumbaga sa offense, kahit anong klaseng street fight, okay ako dyan. Whether it be spread out or konti. What matters to me is lahat magtrabaho sa depensa. Kasi yung offense, it will really come depende sa flow ng laro. So, baka mamaya talagang yung flow, nagkataon for a certain game, merong mainit talaga. Hindi natin may iwasan. Parang nung game against Ateneo, mainit talaga si Jacob doon. So, we have to give him the ball. Kasi nga, mainit siya and it's not, hindi naman siya yung deviating from the system. So, parang sa atin is, depende on how we read and react sa defense na binibigay sa atin ng kalaban natin. So, yun, to answer you, Bri, wala naman. Parang it really, offensively, it really depends kung sinong mainit. Basta sa akin, ang importante, um, defensively lahat magtrabaho. That's kumbaga yung balance. If you're asking me subscribing to the balance scoring, I would rather say subscribing dun sa balance effort on defense ng lahat. Yun yung mas may premium sa akin. If we really first, if we want to win on Saturday, yun yung kailangan natin gawin.
Yeah, so I like how you put it that way. And we heralded our wings. We heralded Jacob. We heralded Mike. A lot of times during the spell of the season na nawala sina Mason at Kian. Of course, back-to-back injuries and that was a tough week for us, Lasalians. We never thought they'd suit up again, at least. It looked at one point in the season that they're gone. Like we'll just see them in season 89. And there was this moment 7 weeks ago now we were staring at the barrel of a 2-4 record had it not been for that comeback win against UE. And parang nung time na yun, sabi ko, sige, just play spoilers. Papahirapan lang natin Ateneo. Wag sila mag-Final Four. But look, at least now we're in the Final Four. We are 40 minutes away from a finals appearance once again. Syempre, nung time na nawala si Mason at Kian, sabi ng mga tao, oh baka it's a blessing in disguise kasi I mean, it's still going to be said like that kasi nga nagkaroon ng kumpiyansa yung iba. But of course, there were games, FU Adamson, just to name a few, and also that in yung second round. Clearly, we feel that now that net positives in Kian at Mason. Willie, how relieved are you to see that Kian, he had almost 20 minutes under his belt today. He only scored 6 points and isa sa mga nabanggit niya dun sa post-game turnover is he also committed 3 turnovers. So he was quick to call himself out on that one. And then si Mason, yun nga, like what Vic said in the quickie, he liked that determination from him even if hindi pumapasok yung first half triples niya. Those 2 triples in the fourth quarter really were big. So how happy are you, Willie, that nakabalik na silang dalawa and contributing, hindi lang yung tumayo lang sila and naging traffic cone as some people would say.
Siyempre ako naman, I'm very happy as a supporter and a fan of the team seeing everyone finally complete, no. Of course, we want to, ano yun, ayaw naman natin makita na sayang lang yung first playing year nila with us na reduced to nothing because of an injury. And talagang the credits to the both of them for really putting in the work to get back ano yun, and help the team, no. And really, they really did help the team out. Si Mason for ano yun, of course, helping. Ano yun, every available body that we can throw against the opponent is a big help na nga for us. And particularly so, I think, nakita natin kanina was si Kian na finally giving si Jacob extended minutes of rest, no, na kahit papano na alam naman natin na although we can expect na si Kian is not 100% pero hindi mo pa rin mapapalitan yung experience niya na yung experience advantage niya compared to yung mga ibang rookie point guards natin like si Kines, no. And yun pa lang na we were able to give Jacob extra resting time. And of course, ayun si Mason, even though he wasn't performing as well in the first half, nakabawi naman siya offensively on the second half. Pero ano yun, also, I'm not sure kung na-mention, pero yung defense niya before he got into foul trouble, yung defense niya guarding si Palacielo, one-on-one lang niya talaga yung post defense niya against si Palacielo, yung grabe yun. Malaking tulong din. I think Vic, you want to mention something?
I-add ko lang na I loved how the minutes were spread sa team kanina. Si JC and Mike played 30 minutes each, and then the rest uh, 20 minutes or less. So ang ganda ng spread din ng playing minutes kanina kasi binanggit ni Willie yung presence, yung ang pagbabalik ni Kian really helped how iano yung minutes ni Jacob. Ako rin in such a way din na pag medyo ano na si Jacob na siguro when they feel like baka magsunod-sunod yung mali. O sige, rest ka muna and then si Kian muna yun. Ang ganda ng timing ng ano kanina. I loved yung timing ng palit nilang dalawa kanina doing the point guard chores for the team. Yun. Sobrang gustong-gusto ko rin siya kanina.
Yeah, I think na-minimize din dahil nga bumalik si Kian. I think there was apprehension na natatakot pa pagsabayin silang dalawa because I think that poses some matchup risk against NU. But we only saw that towards the end when we at least needed
Yung ano
our
na lang.
carriers.
Yung ano, Bray, yung
So
parang
we were getting trapped nung dulo.
di ba? Yung towards the end game, yung may fouling game na nangyayari, parang offense defense substitution na yung nangyayari. So doon lang natin siya nakita, but most of the game it was really silang dalawa yung nagpapalitan sa point guard spots which we really love kanina.
Yeah, so that's the recap part of the game. Of course, we still have the preview part, but before we move on to the preview part, we'd like to thank our friends from Ibarra Watches, solid partners of the show. And what makes them more solid apart from the elegant timepieces they make? Ganda nga nung bagong release eh. So check them out on Instagram. What's more solid about this brand is that they sponsor Lasallian athletes by donating part of their proceeds ng sales nila to the DLSA Athletic Scholarship Fund. So it's not just for them to make your watch game look good, but more importantly, it helps our Lasallian athletes across all sports. So thank you guys, and thank you for loving the show. We're good friends, the Moreno brothers. Yeah, we appreciate you. So yeah, of course, it's also time now for us to talk about the Saturday game. And this is what I like kasi hindi pa siya post-mortem. I'm not looking forward to that just yet. Of course, there will be some storylines, but before we touch on those, tatanong ko na muna si Vic. Let's play the Bulldogs advocate. If you are NU, how do you think you should adjust from this game? And ito yung segment na from our Lasallian POV. Itingnan natin kung ano ba yung kailangan nilang baguhin for them to get something back. And I'm not saying na gagawin nila, pero yun nga. just to put ourselves on their shoes. Wala kasing NU podcast din, at least for what I know. So, ikaw, Vic, anong ma-offer mong thoughts? I mean, how do you think NU will prepare for this quick turnaround of a series? Na hindi nila in-expect probably because syempre gusto nila tapos na sana, pero hindi nila nagawa, diba?
Ah, paano ko mapapa-react ang depensa ng Lasal? Kasi that worked for them first round, second round na they're getting points because we had to double team, we had to help that frequently, which ended up with open threes left and right sa mga shooters nila. So I think yun yung unang kailangan ni NU. How do they, kasi for example, Jake Figueroa scored what 20, pero walang easy points dun kay Jake eh. Tapos meron pa dun yung mga kumakagat tayo sa fake niya. Just imagine if we didn't do that. Baka 12 points lang siguro si Jake or 11. So making Jake Figueroa the main guy, I think it really works for us. Parang mas nagbe-benefit siya sa atin na siya yung maging focal point rather than, well, in fairness to NU kanina, sinubukan naman nila parehas na si Jake the main guy and Palacielo as the main guy. Kaya lang I really have to credit Mason for that superb job defensively containing Palacielo at the low post. Kasi yan ang tanong ngayon for NU. Will they, kasi if they can't generate points out of those na hindi magre-react yung defense natin, yun, hindi ko alam ano mangyayari sa kanila. Kasi that's what happened kanina eh. We limited them from their usual ball movement schemes na na pinakita din natin to dun sa film room episodes natin, how they were able to move the ball, ano yung mga mali natin defensively na pwede natin ayusin, which that led to those open perimeter shots and or open baskets underneath the basket. Kanina wala silang ganun eh. So if I'm NU, I need to find a way na mag-collapse ang defense ng Lasal, or I need to force turnovers. Kasi if I can't get anything, kung wala na ako mapipiga offensively, I need to turn up the Jets defensively and get something from Lasal. Kasi kanina, even if we're missing, pag yung bola na bababa din nila on the other end, I have to credit our defensive effort then to go back on defense. Para wala din, kasi as shown ang fast break points nga lang natin 6 and 8 eh. 6 for NU, 8 sa atin. So it really showed the discipline defensively on our part. So kung walang makuha si NU sa transition, walang makuha si NU sa half court, they need to do a better job defensively to get easy baskets. So ako yun lang yung nakikita ko, kasi hindi ko skill work. Kailangan ba mag-skill work ni Palacielo para maka-score na siya kay Mason sa Saturday? That's one. Kasi kung wala siyang makukuhang puntos against, kasi definitely it's either Mason or Pubs pa rin naman yung babantay sa kanya on Saturday. Wala namang iba eh. So kung hindi kailangan ng double team sa kanya, next option ni NU is mag ball screen. Which is yun nangyayari. Actually, lahat ng pwedeng lahat ng pwedeng gawin ni NU kaya nakita ko na parang andun na siya eh. Kasi nung low post hindi nag-work. Nag-ball screen sila. Naka-score ng konti, but nakapag-adjust tayo eventually. Then, Jake, bahala ka na. Let's see, tignan natin kung ano yung kaya mong gawin. May mga Iverson cut sila kanina, either kay Jolo Manansala or kay Jake Figueroa para to put them in those positions to score. Kaya lang, yun nga, I think the problem there was, yun nga, Jake got his points, pero lahat yun paduguan. So, ako personally, kung ako Lasal, okay sa akin yan. Sige, score kang 30 pero papahirapan ka namin. As in yung lahat ng puntos niya kanina, puro mga bubuwis buhay lahat yung puntos niya kanina. Yung tipong pagsaksak niya sa loob ng paint, masasaktan muna siya bago siya makatira. And it really takes his toll kasi may mga tira na siya kanina na short eh. Pagdating ng dulo, may mga shots na siyang short. So, it means pagod na rin siya. Yun yung doon. So, ano ang if we take away all those offensive options, I don't know how NU will adjust. Ang siguro diyan, if the guards kung mag-ball screen si Steve Nash, kung makakakuha siya ng puntos of those ball screens, maybe it will help. But anything other than that, ayun, medyo dito si NU. Medyo interesting how NU will adjust themselves offensively on Saturday.
Those are really great points, and I like how we kind of know about NU already. We seem to know how they would play. Before I ask Willie something, naalala ko lang si Jolo Manansala kasi nabanggit ni Vic. Papasalamat ako na green hill siya. Kasi nagsablay siya ng free throw kanina eh.
Ano yun, Bray? Ano yun, sobrang, I think binanggit ko sa quickie part of the defensive efforts ni Pubs kanina kasi Pubs block over John's dunk attempt. Tapos, Pubs had the guts to try and contest and challenge yung dunk attempt ni Jolo Manansala na
Oo, kasi dunk dapat
diba?
yun, diba?
Dunk
In
yun eh. Kung
transition.
hindi niya yun, diba? Parang
And
kasi
that could have changed the complexion of the game somewhat, diba?
Ayan, sakto. Kakapakita na sa replay. Yun na yung foul ni Pub. So, mas okay ng final niya yan kaysa easy 2 points na naging 9-point lead ng ganun-ganun lang kadali, di ba? Tapos, highlight pa. Imagine mo kung na-shoot ni Jolo Manansala yung dunk na yun, di ba? It would have erupted the crowd ni NU and God knows what happened most likely, di ba? So, yun.
Yeah, so those are GH boys. So, I mean, having Manansala on their side, ang consuelo if ever we don't get lucky or don't execute well enough on Saturday is that may Green Hills player na magcha-champion this season kasi marami tayo sa DLSU and then merong naligaw na isa na nasa UP ngayon. So Willie, tatanungin ka someone from the GH mold. Overall, so far, who's your favorite GH player and why?
Trap question to Ayoko. Favorite ko sila lahat.
Ang tamang sagot lang dyan ay si Martin Reyes. De joke lang. No, but my serious question kay Willie is that ano lang yun, medyo segue question lang yun, laking GH and all that. NU scored the normal output. And maybe si Vic pwede siya mag-chime in dito after si Willie mo natatanong ko. NU scored 75 and 82 against us in the regular season. Pero tayo, we only scored 67 and
Kulang pa.
78 in the first 2 meetings we had this season. So, with yung 78 nandun eh. Medyo that's our usual average. Pero yung 67, that was subpar. And that was when we didn't have Mason, we didn't have Kian. Now we were able to put up 87, which is I think closer to the full potential of the team. So it echoes yung sentiment di ba na having the complete roster really helps eh. Wag di natin pwede sabihin na buti na lang wala si ganito, buti na lang wala si ganyan. So tingin mo in the Saturday game, do you feel more confident that we reach that milestone again? Or will you just be, alam mo yun, will you still remain confident kahit low scoring siya, knowing that as long as we are playing with more confidence? So ang question is, do you prefer a high scoring one or a low scoring one? And why? And then after mo, yeah, si Vic, he can, for sure he has something to say about it.
Actually, ako, personally, okay din naman sa akin both eh. As long as manalo tayo eh. Ano yun, watching a high-scoring game is incredibly fun. Siyempre nakakatuwa, pero kung nakikipagpalitan lang kayo, sabayan lang kayo ng tira, nakaka nakakapagod. As in, nakakapagod talaga. Kaya ano yun, I'm hoping na I don't doubt this team's capability on offense. Kasi as seen multiple times din naman throughout the season, we can really put points on the board whenever we want. Talagang pag gusto natin, kaya natin. Pero I would like to echo din yung sentiments ni Vic na I think this is the time where we really need to get serious defensively talaga na na sige, let's pour out a lot of points pero tapatan din natin yung intense effort din also on the defensive end para at least alam mo yun, para naman kaming lahat medyo relax na rin naman, maka-enjoy naman kami ng relatively relaxed game. Pero
Yeah, that's
oo,
really a good point.
ayun, and then knowing this team din naman, this is still, take note, ano yun, for everyone else, the core of this team is still the same team that made the finals the past 2 years and won the championship back in 2023. So talagang seeing how we played earlier na nag-reflect nga din dun yung playoff experience ng mga boys. It's really a big factor. And yun, lalo when NU was trying to get in their heads, ano yun, talagang ano yun, na trying to throw them off rhythm. Makita mo kanina na unlike the regular season, yung elimination round, dito makita mo talagang mas laser focus na sila. Ano yun, they know that they need to get the job done, and it reflected talaga ano yun in yung overall performance. Pero ayun nga, to answer your question, I really want to see them perform a masterclass on defense naman for the second straight game. Arguably, I hope they even ano yun, make the entire NU team ano yun, really work hard for yung points nila, na talagang ano yun, makita mo talaga na hirap sila.
Yeah, I agree. Akala ko, ito na, nalinaw na sa mga audience, sa viewers na second priority lang ni Willie na umabot ng 69 yung Lasal. So kahit manalo tayo
Kasi
ng
syempre, ano
68,
yun, hindi.
67.
Hindi, kasi kung hindi naman tayo aabot ng 6, kung lalampas tayo ng 69 points, kung umabot lang ng 69 points yung opponent mo, okay lang din sa akin. At least may 69.
So second priority yun, just to make it clear. Kasi baka marami na nagme-message kay Willie every time umaabot ng 69, kung kalaban man yun o tayo. Uy, nice. So second priority lang
Ipagpatuloy niyo
yun.
lang yan.
If we
I'm
will
proud of you
have to
guys.
win, kung yung panalo natin NCAA 20s na score na 41-35 or 29-26, okay lang. I doubt that will happen in the modern game. Pero if it has to be like that, diba? So be it. As long as we score more than the opponents, as Achax would put it. Ikaw, Vic, may dadagdag ka ba dun sa sinabi ni Willie?
Wala naman na, but same thing. I think we all know ano yung offensive capabilities natin. So we still need to, kasi yung yung win today, yun nga, ulitin natin, it was may mix of defensive and offensive effort, pero ako dun sa sobrang laki ng inimprove ng defense natin today, which really triggered how our offense panned out. So I'd like to see a more siguro intense defense on Saturday. I think siguro what we can correct on yung turnover, siguro yung 17 turnovers natin, pwede pa natin siya ibaba, kasi I think naka dun lang nakinabang si NU sa game natin kanina, wherein they won 20-13 sa points of turnovers category. So if we can bring down those turnovers, it will help subtract yung mga pinanggagalingan na puntos ni NU. So if we can do that, huge help for us.
Yeah, so that's well put. And if you are watching the episode, medyo nawala si Willie. I don't know if he can make it in time, pero patapos na rin naman kami, we promise. I think we'll stick to what we do now after that losing streak. Gayahin natin si Gio. Wag na muna tayo mag-predict. But I think I will ask Vic a question like, who do you think is the X factor for both sides and why is that so? For Saturday's game, of course.
Sa akin, X factor will be defense. Lahat. Walang play, I don't want to single out any player kasi lahat kailangan magtrabaho talaga defensively. Kung mag-collapse man, the guards in the wing should be able to rotate agad to prevent NU from scoring those second chance points, especially pag meron tayo in case magkaroon ng defensive scrambling, at least na aware tayo na naka naka-match agad tayo, naka-tapat agad doon sa mga tao yung mga tao sa perimeter ni NU to prevent them from scoring. So yun yung sa akin yun yung making X factor. Pero siguro player I think any of the wings. Any of the wings and si Mason. If still kasi yun nga, sobrang ni Mason eh. Sobrang laking bagay ni Mason on defense, sobrang laking bagay ni Mason also on offense. So, yun. So, I think siya yung sa akin. One of those X factors for me on Saturday sa side natin. Apart from the wing guys. Kasi if our wing guys produce, we're a tough team to beat. Ako yun. I still do believe. Pinangahawakan ko to buong season na if our wings produce like kanina, si JC had this moment, si Boris had this moments, si Earl also, si EJ, di ba? So, pag may moment sila, ambag-ambag, pitchin, we're a tough team to beat. For NU, I think it could be Steve Nash. If he can create baskets on his own. Kasi si Paul Francisco, I don't see him creating that much offense. So, ang iniisip ko ngayon for NU, sino yung may kaya mag-create sa kanila ng tira. So, apart from Figueroa and Palacielo. Kasi yun yung nakita natin kanina eh. Jolo Manansala tried. Let's see, but yun nga, we still have to play defense on him also. Kasi mahirap na magbaka sakali kasi pwede rin siya mag-explode at any given time at any point in the game. So yun, so baka si Jolo Manansala and si Steve Nash Enriquez, yun yung kailangan tignan. Or pwede rin si Tebol kasi Tebol also hurt us sa mga games in the past. But yun nga, happy din na medyo na-contain din siya kanina. Hindi yung mga atake niya in the paint na he doesn't kill his dribble. Yun medyo na natin kanina, medyo na control natin kanina. So yun, anyone that can create sa side ni NU, yun yung tingin ko maging X factor for them come Saturday. Kasi yun nga, yung shot creation abilities ni NU na nag-aalaw na na-force tayo to collapse, doon nang gagaling yung offensive rhythm ni NU. If we take that away, ang laking bagay. Sobrang laking bagay.
Yeah, so ako inisip ko lang si Palacielo, I think he might want to ask himself kung he played this game or may iangat pa ba siya. So, yun lang yung makakontribute ko sa X Factor. Because paubos na din yung oras natin. Hindi ko natatanungin si Willie sa X Factor. Sa X Factor ko siya tatanungin. Joke lang. Really, siguro di kasi sinabi namin bago ka mawala. Parang pinatawag ka yata ng ng isang department eh. Hindi ko alam kung tourism ba yan o ibang department. Nawala ka eh.
Interior and local.
Nawala si
Sinasabotahin
Willie
na ako eh.
Check mo sa labas, pre. Check mo sa labas, baka may nakatayo sa container. Check mo sa labas, pre. May nakaganon sa container van.
Yeah,
Walang
so I'll
janty
just
dito.
Nasa kabila
Oy!
si
kabila,
Janty.
nasa kabila,
Si
malayo.
Janty! Si Janty, tsaka si Titing. Janty, tsaka si Titing. Special shoutout. Special shoutout. Janty
Special
Yeah.
and Titing.
shoutout.
Special. Pero kung
You are
nanonood
doing
man si
well.
Pau from kung
You
nanonood
are
man si
doing
Pau
well.
from Blazers Pulse, masaya na siguro siya na mawala na si Janty kung saan man siya mapunta.
Oh, sa kung saan man
Hi, Pau
mapadpad.
from
Saan ba
Blazer
mapadpad?
Pulse.
Oo.
Good luck to our brothers from Benil. Of
Oo
course,
nga.
they have that
Oo
head to
nga.
climb against San Beda. So, before we end the episode, tatanong ko na lang siguro
Ay,
si
shoutout,
Willie, ano yung
shoutouts.
wishlist? Anong wishlist niya? Kasi 'di ba? Ayaw muna natin mag-predict. Let's follow Gio's lead. Syempre pag
Correct,
nag-predict tayo,
correct.
sabihin lang din
Agree
naman
ako
natin,
dun.
Lasal mananalo, 'di ba? Pero hindi natin yung gagawing official. So, ano na lang yung gusto mo makita, Willie, sa team? Kasi baka marami kang gusto makita na hindi sa team on Saturday.
Marami na gusto makita sa team.
Marami na talaga gusto makita.
Why did I ask that kind of question? Anyway,
Alam mo
really,
yung risk.
siguro ano yung hahanapin mong aspect of the team that will make you feel comfortable on their game sa Saturday?
Ako siguro ano yun, I will always throw this back to the 2013 championship na yung sinulat ni Coach Juno dun sa whiteboard sa dugout ng team, yung live each moment with the purest of intentions. Every time talaga na we find ourselves in yung ganitong mga situations, mga do or die, mga knockout games, yun lang talaga yung, I guess, as a fan and as a supporter na other than cheering, yun na lang talaga yung what I pray and what I hope that the team will imbibe really na to really live each moment with the purest of intentions na ilabas mo na uh, lahat ng effort mo, your time in the court, playing for Lasal, playing with your teammates, playing for yourself. To really give it your all and really ano yun, you start asking yourself ano yun, what am I doing this for? Ano yun, is it for myself? Your own career? Okay lang. I totally respect that. Is it for the school? Is it for okay lang naman if it's for personal glory, no, I don't mind. If it's for the school, okay din. If it's for something else, for your family, okay lang din as long as ano yun, I just want to see the effort that you're giving it your all and you enjoy playing. You know, ano yun, basketball game to and everyone takes it seriously, more so yung Lasallian faithful na sometimes we take it too far na medyo foul na rin. Pero again, what we tell them is that you guys are student athletes and you remind yourself that you are a student athlete. Laging magkatabi yung student and athlete and your time in college is very limited. For 3, 4, 5 years lang yan. Mabilis lang yan dadaan. And always take the time to enjoy your college life. One of the best times in your life. Really, ano yun, uh, try to drown out all the external noise. Just make sure na you're enjoying your time on the court, in school, with your friends, family, your loved ones, and it will really reflect in everything that you do. Yun lang naman talaga. So I just pray that you guys will get into the right mindset for this weekend. And moving forward,
Inspire.
kung
Uh,
swertein,
yeah, of course. That's an inspiring speech by Willie. Sana ma-play siya sa locker room or whatnot. Naisip ko lang nung binanggit niya si Coach Juno,
pwede na ako magsabi kasi ano yun, tapos na eh.
Hindi, ang iniisip ko baka makita natin si Coach Juno, mag-moonlight pala siyang assistant coach, no? Tapos na UST eh.
Shout out Coach Juno.
Diba? So, grabe talaga. Yeah, that's really a nice message to end this episode, of course. I also just want to say my side kung ano yung wishlist ko sa game. Siguro naman dahil nabanggit ni Vic kanina yung shrieking crowd ng NU, and I mean we respect opposing crowds kahit sometimes they can get under your skin. But what I really appreciate is when the LaSalle crowd is in full voice, and I think we have the golden opportunity on Saturday to make it as tough as it is for the NU team. Kasi nabanggit nga ni Coach Jeff Napa in his post-game interview, he felt that the team lacked the composure to deal with that playoff atmosphere. And LaSalle fans, we are spoiled. We have the most Final Four appearances in the UAP since it was instituted mid-90s. So we know what it takes. We are here. And sinabi din ni Pong Ducanos that in our previous 3 meetings against NU sa Final Four, we've won all of them. So, may pedigree tayo. That doesn't mean na mananalo tayo automatically on Saturday. Pagtatrabahuan yan. But, the players will do their part. So, I'm just also urging the crowd in unison to do your part. Kasi it helps not just the team, but if it also helps in demoralizing or eroding that confidence the other team has. Malaking bagay yun. No matter how we take shots at UP, sometimes proof yun eh. Kasi I think if the UP players are not playing for that kind of crowd, who knows how far they can go. So I hope we give that to our LaSalle players kasi they deserve all the support. They play with immense pressure from day one. And for us to just support them unequivocally with, alam ko may mga criticisms tayo, but ilugar natin siya. We can't just utter random things in the game. There's a right time, there's a right place, there's a right audience for that. So for us, sa akin
baka
siguro yun lang. Don't take Final Four for granted. Kasi merong mga atinista somewhere in the world na out na sila sa season and we don't want to join them just yet.
Oo. Wala na
So,
nga sila
that's
pero
where I
ang
am.
ingay pa rin. Ano ba yan?
Yeah, but let's leave it at that. So stay tuned. Over the weekend, we'll upload the recap, of course, of that NU series, win or lose. Hindi naman kami yung hindi nag-upload kasi hindi naman just yung result. So, that's something to look forward to. And babalik siguro yung film room. Who knows? Baka ibang game yung film room namin.
Or baka iba yung host ng film room?
Yeah, we'll see. So that's all for us for today. So thank you,
Right,
Vic.
paano
Thank you
lang ako?
for your time.
Pasingit
Yes, shout out, of
lang ako
course.
ng shoutout kay Joshua and Tessa Pangilinan. Ayan. Hi.
Thank
Kasi
you.
ang
Guys. Ikaw,
ano ko,
Willie, sisingit ka ba?
pagka nanalo, may shoutout sila if we win. So, yeah.
Ayan, ikaw, Willie, napadagdag ka ba sa shoutouts?
Shoutout lang sa mga gusto mag-support din for Lasal. You can support the team indirectly just in case. Yung dad ko kasi kapag wala na mahanap na ticket, bigyan niyo po siya ng patron ticket, sure mananalo tayo. Maganda na. 100% win-loss record tayo dyan this season.
Ayos.
Ayan.
Ayos. Ganda ng
kasi
record.
ako, 20%, tapos may asterisk pa yung pang 20%.
Oo, kasi nasa media room.
So, baka next season na ako. Let's see. So, yeah, thank you guys for indulging us and I hope you enjoyed the show. As always, if you're not yet subscribed to our YouTube, please do. It will do a world of good for us. Follow us on our socials, Instagram, Facebook. Also, listen to us on Spotify if you're, if you prefer the audio, you can also have that. So, thank you guys on behalf of Freddy and Vic. This is Brian, and looking forward to see you on the next episode of the Quiver Podcast. As we always say, guys,
Ano mo
Animo
Lasal?
Lasal!